Hi, this is Bruce, and today we're going to look at how to create dynamic modals using Bootstrap 4 and data attributes. So you can see here, this is the Ajax portfolio that we did in an earlier segment or unit. And what it's doing is it's loading the galleries using Ajax asynchronously with jQuery load. So if we take a look at the page, you can see we've got Bootstrap 4, as I said. And then the galleries are loading, or the portfolio is loading into the section here using JavaScript. If we open up the JavaScript, so you can see here we've got an Onclick event on the links inside gallery nav element that are loading the selected link or file, such as in this case fall.php or winter.php. So what we'd like to do now is when we click on an image, we get a larger image and perhaps with space to add more detail, a more detailed caption, information, a title, and things like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start off by going and to Bootstrap for modals. And then, so you can see, you should read through this section on modals when you get a chance. But what we're going to do is we're going to copy a modal, such as this one. And I'm going to put it at the bottom of my my index page, so down here below. I'm going to call it gallery modal, and ID equals gallery title. And we won't need this for closing. Or sorry, we won't need the button for saving information, since we won't be saving information. And that should be good to go. So now we're going to grab what we need in order to load or to launch that modal. So really, we can put this on any link. So data toggle modal, and then we just have to say which modal we want to load. In our case, it will be the gallery modal. So I'm going to come over here to the winter.php, and I'm going to add a link. And let's upload that, and upload this. And with any luck, when we click on this, it should load a modal. So we can customize our modal to be larger if we want. So we can do modal large as a class inside the div where we find the modal dialog. And now if we test that out, you can see our modal's a little larger on the screen. Okay. So next thing we want to do is we want to figure out how we can, when we're loading a modal or when we're adding a modal, using JavaScript to go and get information from the page itself and put it in. So let's do a couple of data attributes. So I'm adding a title and a caption. Okay, that'll be good for now. So we'll save those two things. And now we're going to go back to here, and we're going to scroll down to where we can see the JavaScript. There it is here. So you can see it's the varying modal content, and they've got some JavaScript set up here to change the content dynamically of a modal. All right, and we'll just put that in, slide that in a little bit. So first of all, we've renamed our modal gallery, so it's gallery modal, and you can see we've got an on when the modal is getting shown. So next thing we want to do is we want to go and get some information. So you can see here they've got button, but really we've put our information, our data attributes, on the figure. But we're clicking on the link, and the figure is actually the parent of the link. So we're going to go, we'll call this figure, and so it's the related target, so the target that was related to the onShow event, but it's its parent. And of course, we've created the variable here, so we have to update it here as well. And the data should be, it's the data title. So not recipient, but title. And then we want to change the text of the modal title to the title that we're passing from the data attributes. And I'm going to save this and upload. Make sure I've uploaded this. Make sure I've uploaded this. And we'll come back and see if that's working. And it's not. Let's just take a quick peek in the console. Recipient is not defined. So comment out this for a second. And then now you can see with the data attributes properly defined, we're passing the information from the data attribute into the title area. So next thing I'm going to do is in the modal body, I'm going to add a figure. Inside the figure, I'm going to add an image plus a fig caption. So I've used some markdown here, and with Emmet it will automatically expand. So we've got a figure. Inside there, we've got an image. Inside there, we've got a fig caption. So I'm going to save this and upload it. And now, in the body inside the fig caption, I want to change the text to caption. So var caption is equal to figure data caption. So again, this is the data attribute that we've defined here inside the figure, data caption. So we're creating the variable here, picking up the data attribute information here, finding the fig caption tag inside the modal body, the element with the modal body class, and setting the text to be equal to whatever that caption is. I'm just going to go in here and close these statements with semicolon. And there you can see now our caption is showing up. So next thing we want to do is I would like to put a title inside the image So you can see here, we're finding the image element inside the modal, oh, this should be body, and changing the attribute source to be equal to source. Now let's just come up here and we will get the source. So we're creating a variable and making that equal to figure data source. And now I'll go back here. I'm going to add that data attribute. So data source equals, and you can see I'm just going to use the same image for right now. Normally you'd want to have a smaller thumbnail size image and then your larger image here, but for demonstration purposes I've just got the one. So I'm going to save this and upload it. Save this and upload it, and let's go see if that's working. So Control-Shift-R to do a hard refresh, and now you can see it is working, but I do need to add image fluid to the image tag on the index, so in the modal section at the bottom of my index page. So if I come back here and refresh, and you can see here we're looking good. We've got a nice modal that's fading in and more room to put information, captions, etc., etc. So now to prove that it works, I'm going to come back here and I will copy the data attributes from this one and paste them into here. I'll change the image. I will change the title. And now I will add that link. So notice the link is exactly the same. I don't need to change anything. Close off the link, and I'll just tab this in to make it easier to read. Upload that. And now when I click on the second one, you can see we've got different content in the title. Obviously we've got a different image and with a different caption. So I can close that, and to prove that the first one's still working, we can click on there and that should be good. So again, I've gone to set all this up. I've just copied some code from the Bootstrap 4 modal component. You can see here where we've clicked. Copied some modal information, made some changes as required, copied some information from JavaScript somewhere down here. Here we go. In order to get the information from the data attributes. After that, I've put the modal at the bottom of the page. I've added data attributes to the figure, added links with the data toggle modal and data targeting the same modal. And then I've added the JavaScript to, when a modal is showing, to populate the title, the image source, and the caption dynamically from the data attributes. I hope this helps.